The following is a live sports event on the Abernathy Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in to today's game, and a special thanks to our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. The Abernathy Independent School District, First State Bank, Clark Riley Insurance, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, JC Refrigeration, Cooling and Heating, Has Beans Coffee, Hill Veterinary Services, Ty Horsford, Realtor, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, South Plains Auto Ranch, The Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, Nana's Donuts, and Nutrien Ag Solutions. To show your support of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and become a sponsor on our broadcasts, contact us today at 806-773-4658. Thanks again for watching, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast of this live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes. And good afternoon, Abernathy, Texas, and good afternoon, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lope. Welcome inside the Rip Griffin Center here in Lubbock, Texas, on the campus of Lubbock Christian University, where this afternoon we've got a high noon tip-off in the Class 3A Region 1 semifinals, as it's Game 1 of the Class 3A Region 1 basketball tournament here at LCU, as your Abernathy Antelopes are set to take on the City View Mustangs from Wichita Falls. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here high top courtside at Lubbock Christian University, the Rip Griffin Center, better known as the Rip. This afternoon, a perfect setting for some good basketball this weekend, as you've got Abernathy and City View here in semifinal number 1, Shallowater and Brock in semifinal number 2. The winners tomorrow at 1 p.m. for a chance to go to San Antonio and the Class 3A state basketball tournament. So should be a fun weekend of basketball, and hopefully the Abernathy Antelopes will not only play today, but hopefully they'll have a 1 o'clock game tomorrow. But the competition will be stiff here this afternoon, as you have got a very talented City View Mustang Ball Club from Wichita Falls, as City View comes in at 32-4 on the season. And City View was the winner of District 7 3A in the postseason. Wichita Falls City View here, by the way, of beating Dublin 113-52. They beat San Angelo TLC 45-32. And most recently in the quarterfinals, they knocked off Peaster 65-36. As the Abernathy Antelopes, a tough task in the City View Mustangs this afternoon. A City View ball club that is led by a pair of brothers, Jaden Witten and Christopher Witten, both 6'3" seniors. My guess is they are twins, and they combine for about 30 points per game for the City View Mustangs. Abernathy, on the other hand, they come in at 17-8 overall on the season. They finished in a tie for second place in District 2 3A with the Tulia Hornets. By virtue of a flip, they entered the postseason as the number 2 seed. And they have made their way to the regional tournament. Most recently, they knocked off district rival Tulia in the quarterfinals by a score of 52-34 in their first 2 playoff games. Abernathy wins over River Road 52-35, and the Dimmitt Bobcats by a score of 56-30. The Abernathy Antelopes and the City View Mustangs getting ready to do battle here this afternoon. Again, a high noon tip-off as the LCU Rip Griffin Center playing host to both the Class 3A and 4A boys Region 1 basketball tournaments this weekend. So that is why Region 1 Class 3A getting the early tip-offs today, and the Class 4A regional tournament will be here this evening. But it's Abernathy and City View getting ready to do battle here from the Rip Griffin Center at LCU. As you would expect, the Abernathy Antelopes to have somewhat of a home court advantage this afternoon, as City View making the several-hour trip from Wichita Falls to be here, as Abernathy making the short 20-minute drive down Interstate 27 to be here this afternoon. Looks like a good crowd for Abernathy Building, but a pretty good crowd across the way from Wichita Falls as well. As again, the City View Mustangs and the Abernathy Antelopes, the winner of today's game, will punch their ticket to the Class 1 Region Final, where they will meet the winner of the Shallow Water Mustangs and the Brock Eagles for a trip to the state basketball tournament. For the third straight year, Abernathy is playing in the regional semifinals. Is this the year they break through? In each of the last 2 years, the Antelopes have been eliminated in this Class 3A Region 1 semifinal round. As last week it was to Brock, 2 years ago it was to Peaster, and the opponent today, the City View Mustangs. City View, they've had some good teams in recent years, but this is their first trip to the regional semifinals in quite some time. And so maybe a little bit of experience pays off this afternoon for the Abernathy Antelopes. It's really going to be strength versus strength today, as you have City View, who averages 75 points per game, and Abernathy, they play some clamped down defense, as they held a pretty prolific offense in Tulia the other night to just 34 points in the ball game. So it's City View and Abernathy. Something's got to give this afternoon, as the winner punches their ticket to the Class 3A Region 1 finals tomorrow for a chance to play to go to a state basketball tournament. Final four in Region 1 of Class 3A hitting the hardwood this afternoon and this weekend at the Lubbock Christian University's Rip Griffin Center here in Lubbock, Texas. As I tell you what, let's swing it out to the court, as it would appear, I believe, here momentarily, we are going to have our national anthem, as both teams finalizing their warm-ups here prior to the tip-off from the Rip. I love this facility, and it's a great setting for big-time basketball such as this. It's the Abernathy Antelopes and the City View Mustangs here from the Class 3A Region 1 basketball tournament. So it should be a fun afternoon of basketball here today. As I tell you what, let's go ahead and swing it out to midcourt here, as here momentarily we are going to have the playing of the national anthem, followed by the starting lineup introductions as we get you set for the tip-off of the Abernathy Antelopes and the City View Mustangs from the Rip this afternoon.
Texas Tech University, a proud sponsor of this tournament for over 45 years, welcomes you to the Region 1 2022 Boys High School Class 3A Basketball Tournament. Today's first game features from District Number 7, the Wichita Falls City View Mustangs. They'll be going up against from District Number 2, the Abernathy Antelopes. At this time, to honor the brave men and women serving in our armed forces throughout the world, and especially for those who have sacrificed their lives, we would ask you to please stand and remove your hats for a moment of respectful silence. And please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, the final notes this afternoon of the national anthem prior to the tip-off of this Class 3A Region 1 semifinal. Excuse me, as it's the Abernathy Antelopes hailing from District 2 and the Wichita Falls City View Mustangs hailing from District 7. The Abernathy Antelopes come into this one ranked number 22 in the state in the final Class 3A TABC Coaches Poll rankings, while the City View Mustangs come in ranked at number 6. Abernathy is 17-8 on the year, and City View comes in at 32-4. Obviously, the Abernathy Antelopes have played less games than a lot of these teams here late in the season because they got a late start, because they played December football. But it's the Abernathy Antelopes and the City View Mustangs is right now the starting lineups for both teams being introduced to the floor here at the Rip Griffin Center in Lubbock, Texas, as the stage is just about set, as we're here just a few minutes past high noon for the tip-off of this Class 3A regional semifinal. As tell you what, these kids making memories, as not a lot of teams get to play in the regional basketball tournament. Nonetheless, the state basketball tournament, and that is the prize that awaits the winner of this 4-team regional tournament this weekend from LCU. The San Antonio Alamo Dome next weekend will be the side of the Class 3A state basketball tournament. As they have got 8 minutes on the clock, as it looks like City View, they have just finished introducing their starting lineups tonight. And the Abernathy Antelopes about to be introduced as well. The Antelopes, the designated home team for this afternoon, as the Antelopes wearing the all-white uniforms tonight, trimmed in black and maroon. And you've got the City View Mustangs going to be wearing all black this evening, trimmed in royal blue and white. As we are just about set for the tip-off. Again, let's take one time out while they finish the introductions here and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Basketball. Regardless of the type of personal or business insurance needs that you have, your first call needs to be to Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. With over 30 years of experience, our friendly staff is ready to serve you. Stop by and see us on the West Service Road in Abernathy, or give us a call today at 806-298-2591. Whether it's home insurance, auto insurance, or anything in between, we've got you covered at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. We want to wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. When it comes to banking, you want people that you can trust, and those people are at First State Bank. As a locally owned and operated bank, First State Bank has been serving individuals and businesses with all of their banking needs since 1909. We have 3 convenient locations to serve you, and we are proud supporters of the Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes in all they do. If we can serve you in any way, come by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2556. At First State Bank, we are your full-service bank. And here we are, Antelope fans, back inside the Rip Griffin Center at LCU in Lubbock, Texas. As the starting lineups now being introduced for the Antelopes. It's taking a little bit longer than it typically would, as they are not only introducing the starting 5, but the entire roster for both ball clubs here prior to the tip-off. But we are just about ready for basketball this evening, as it's the Antelopes and the City View Mustangs getting set to tip it off here, playing for a spot in the Class 3A Regional Championship tomorrow afternoon, right back here at LCU. Starters on the floor for City View. You've got Jaden and Christopher Witten, the twins that lead it off for City View. And then you've also got Jordan Petty out there along with William Jordan II. And jumping it in the center circle, Kendrick Gibson Jr. the 5 on the floor for City View. For the Antelopes here tonight, it will be Luke Houston, Ethan Paez, Malachi Reyes, Sean Rodriguez, and Caleb Harrell. The starting 5 today for your Antelopes as we get ready to tip it off here today from the Rip Griffin Center at LCU. The ball is up, we're underway, and it's controlled by City View, who will work at the goal to our left. They quickly drive baseline, floating jumper is off the mark, no good by Christopher Witten, and the backside rebound taken away by Houston. You might think the Antelopes want to slow the pace today. A very fast and quick City View Ball Club, as you saw. They got a shot up in a hurry on their side of the floor. Houston gives it to Malachi Reyes, over to Ethan Paez. Paez goes back out near midcourt to Reyes. Now left-hand side Paez. Bounces it in the corner to Harrell. Harrell is double-teamed, and he stepped out of bounds. And the Abernathy Antelopes turned it over. As they got it in the corner to Harrell, he was trapped. And that's a turnover. That is going to give the ball back to the City View Mustangs. City View will bring it up here up the floor with the basketball. Over on the right-hand side, now in the corner, wanting to drive into the circle. Jump, stop, pop, shot up, in and out, no good for Jaden Witten. And the rebound taken away by Houston. Houston pushes for Abernathy. In the corner, Harrell for 3. Off the mark, no good, short. Rebound tipped right back to Harrell. He goes in, can't shoot, back out on the wing. Antelopes will reset. Luke Houston's got it top of the circle. Over to Malachi Reyes. He'll try a 3 from the left-hand wing. It's off the mark, and rebound taken away by City View. The Mustangs push into the half court. In the corner, it is Petty. He'll try a 3, no good. City View, a team that makes 6 threes a game. That one off the mark. And the Antelopes once again have the rebound. You like one and done for City View on the offensive side so far. On the right wing, it's Sean Rodriguez. Now baseline, it's Harrell. He kicks it over to Paez. Paez gets free. Shot up, blocked away, no good. No whistle. And going back the other way, we've got a foul called on Malachi Reyes as he tried to knock it away from Jordan Petty in transition. And the foul going to be on Reyes, the first foul on either team today. And it will be City View to throw it in. We've played almost 2 minutes scoreless this afternoon from the Rip. Out top of the circle, it is Witten. That's Christopher Witten going to round a pick. He's double-teamed right side. Now gives over on the wing. Handing the ball off. Abernathy trying to keep the ball on the perimeter. Left-hand side, it goes to Jordan the second. He gives in the corner to Gibson, who drives baseline. His shot is up, partially blocked out of bounds by Caleb Harrell. And it will be City View ball underneath the basket with 5:54 to play in the opening quarter. City View looking to get it in. They lob it out on the wing. It goes through the hands of Witten, but he tracks it down. Christopher Witten on the right-hand side. He'll pull up from the top of the key. In and out, no good. And Houston has the Antelope rebound. Both teams 0 from the floor so far. As Houston brings it across the timeline. High post at the free throw line. It's Malachi Reyes gets it down to Harrell. And Caleb Harrell kisses it off the glass and gets the scoring started as Abernathy leads 2-0. Driving into the lane, floater in the lane, off the mark. Nope, actually it's going to bounce in for William Jordan, and a foul called on Abernathy. Jordan will have a chance at a 3-point play. As that is the second team foul on the Antelopes. Picking up the personal for Abernathy is going to be Houston. That is his first free shot good, and City View has a 3-2 lead. 5:24 to play here in the ball game. Or in the first quarter of the ball game. As bringing it into the half court comes Caleb Harrell. He lost it, but he's fouled from behind. The ball was poked away by a Mustang, Jaden Witten, but he's called for a foul. And it will be City View's first foul today, as that was one that was very similarly called on Malachi Reyes a couple of minutes ago. Malachi Reyes near midcourt. Now we'll go to work. He gives it to Houston. Free throw line. Now back on the wing. Sean Rodriguez for 3. Can it? That's a 3-pointer for the Antelope senior, Sean Rodriguez. And Abernathy regains the lead at 5-3. Driving in the lane, a blocking foul called on Abernathy. You can tell the game plan for City View is driving in the lane was William Jordan the second, and a foul called. That's the second foul on Malachi Reyes. and he's going to have to come out of the ball game. And they're calling it extremely tight on this end of the floor so far. As off the inbounds pass, City View will go to work. Top of the key, straight on jumper is good. That is Christopher Witten tying the game at 5. He got free from a screen and knocks down the jumper. Into the half court, here's Rodriguez on the right wing. He dribbles into the half court, gives to Luke Houston out top. Houston now near midcourt, bounces it back to Ethan Paez. Back to Houston, right wing now it is Rodriguez nearing the midway point of this first quarter. 5-5, Abernathy and City View all knotted up. Near midcourt, Houston, he goes high post to Paez, who tried to slip it down low to Cash Garcia, who tried to go up, had it stripped, and it's tied up. Possession arrow is going to keep it with Abernathy with 4:15 to play here in the first quarter, as Houston looks to throw it in here for the Antelopes. Luke looking to throw it in, gets it out top to Paez on the left-hand side. He gives to Sean Rodriguez, who goes back to Ethan near midcourt. Now out near the timeline, Houston, Paez at the high post, right wing, Harrell. Harrell got to protect the basketball in the half court if you're Abernathy, as City View wants to turn you over. They get about 15 steals a game. Out top, it's Houston. On the right wing, now it's Harrell. Short corner, Garcia. Garcia gets it to Houston in the lane. Floater is off the mark, and the rebound taken away by City View. Pushing it ahead into the half court. A quick stop pop jumper off the mark, no good. And the rebound taken away by City View as Witten and Sean Rodriguez took an elbow. That's going to be the reason to stop play. Sean Rodriguez took an elbow from a City View Mustang on the other end of the floor, and they finally take a timeout, as that might be a bloody nose for Sean. As luckily, City View, for them, they were not called for a offensive foul in that situation. And Sean Rodriguez going to have to take a quick breather as he took a shot to the face. It'll be City View to inbound in the half court. 3:33 left here in the first quarter. As they get it into Jordan the second. Now high post, back to Jordan on the right wing. With a hand in his face, pull-up jumper short by Jordan. Rebound tipped around, City View controls. And they throw it away, is trying to penetrate and kick from the top of the key was William Jordan, and he threw it out of bounds. It'll be Antelope ball in the backcourt with 3:19 left to play here in the opening 8 minutes. Abernathy and City View tied at 5. As Malachi Reyes into the half court, goes to Harrell, and Harrell is bumped and fouled. A reach in on Jordan Durham for the Mustangs. That might be a little bit of a makeup call, and it'll be Abernathy to inbound in front of the Mustang bench. Gets it in to Malachi Reyes on the right-hand side. Now over to Paez, left-hand side Harrell. In the corner it goes to Garcia. Garcia didn't put enough on his pass. It was tipped out of bounds by City View. And it will be Abernathy once again to inbound in the short corner. Caleb Harrell will throw it in for Abernathy. Looking to get it in, fires it on the right wing to Ethan Paez. Paez, a sharpshooter. They are right in his breadbasket as he got the pass. Reyes gets it to the free throw line, gets it back to Ethan, who drives. He attacks the zone. Ooh, he tried to kick it to a cutting Cash Garcia. Pass stolen away by Durham. Here comes City View. They want to run, but it's an offensive foul as Harrell gets back and takes the charge. It's on Christopher Witten, and they'll turn it over. Will City View check out the foul going to be on Kendrick Gibson, his first. And that is a great defensive game plan, is getting back. You know that City View wants to attack, get in their way, and take that offensive foul. By all means, be my guest. A little bit of Mark Adams basketball right there if you're familiar with Texas Tech. City View on defense. Now Antelopes have it on the right wing. Houston. Left-hand side now near the timeline. It's Malachi Reyes, right wing. Gives it to Houston. Inside, little mid-range jumper off the back iron. No good by Reyes. That was a good look for the Antelopes. And City View comes back the other way. Into the half court now on the left wing, trying to drive into the baseline is Jordan. He's walled off. It's on the wing to Witten, who attacks the zone. Little scoop shot off the mark, no good in the lane. As Abernathy, they're using their size down low to try and keep the ball outside defensively. Into the half court come the Antelopes. 2 minutes to play here in the opening 8 minutes. We're tied at 5. Neither team has scored in a bit. On the right wing, Harrell. Now on the right side, it's Paez. Paez off the dribble, goes back near midcourt to Caleb Harrell. Harrell off the dribble, now on the timeline. He gets it back to Malachi. Malachi Reyes kicks it over to Houston on the left-hand side. Back to Malachi Reyes. As Abernathy runs the offense, right-hand wing, it's Harrell. Harrell picks up his dribble, finds Cash Garcia in the short corner, lobs it back out top for Houston. Left-hand side now in the corner as Reyes chases it down. 1:20 to go, driving to the free throw line. Houston gets it to Garcia, count it in the foul. That is what you want to do if you're Abernathy against this City View ball club. You want to take time-consuming half-court possessions where you finish. And Cash Garcia will go to the line and a chance to give Abernathy a 3-point lead. As the free shot by Garcia is good, and Abernathy leads City View 8-5. Here comes Christopher Witten up the floor for the Mustangs. Goes over now to Jaden Witten. Witten will dribble on the right-hand wing. Witten drives into the free throw circle, pull-up jumper good. It's a 1-point game as Witten knocks down the J. 8-7 now. The Antelopes lead 1 as Abernathy brings it up. A little token pressure by City View. Into the half-court, Harrell. Harrell double team, tried to get it through traffic, and there's too many City View hands to knock it away, and they deflect it off the leg of Cash Garcia and out of bounds. You've got to be smart with your passes, and the Antelopes turn it over. City View will walk it up. 41 seconds to go here in the opening period. On the right-hand wing, it is Witten. Witten goes out top to Jordan. Now in the corner is Gibson. He drives baseline. He just lost it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say Abernathy kicked it out. I didn't think anybody for the Antelopes touched it. And it'll be City View basketball underneath the basket. 29 seconds left here in the quarter. And we'll see if City View wants to take a final shot or not. On the right wing, pull-up jumper from the top of the key by Witten, blocked by Harrell. Ball loose on the floor. It leads to numbers for City View and an Antelope foul. That's just a lucky bounce for City View. And they're going to have a chance at 2 free throws as you saw Christopher Witten come up ready to go to blows. As the foul is on the Antelopes' Ethan Paez. Maybe City View a team that you can get in their head a little bit if you make this game physical. As the free shot by Witten off the mark, no good, with 17 seconds to go here in the opening 8 minutes. He's got another one coming. As second free shot by Witten for the tie, it's good. And we're square at 8 with 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. As Abernathy will bring it up. On the right wing, now it's Harrell. In the corner, Paez. Paez now picks up his dribble. He gets it high post. Mid-range jumper is there for Houston right before the horn. And that is the end of the first quarter. Abernathy 10, City View 8 at the end of 8 minutes. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Basketball.
If you're looking for a used car, there's no need to search far and wide. Just pay your friends at South Plains Auto Ranch a visit in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch can find you the perfect vehicle to meet your needs, and with their buy here, pay here mentality, buying a car or truck has never been easier. Give us a shout today at 806-298-2200 or come see us on South Avenue D in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here inside the Rip Griffin Center at LCU. 8 minutes on the clock to start this second quarter of this Class 3A Region 1 semifinal. 10-8. Abernathy a 2-point lead on the Wichita Falls City View Mustangs. Again, these two teams playing for a trip to the regional championship tomorrow. I think the first quarter goes the way that Abernathy wants to play this afternoon. They want to keep City View out of transition. They were able to do that in the first 8 minutes. Here comes City View. William Jordan II now kicks it on the left-hand side to Gibson. They reverse it now over to the far side. Good perimeter defense by Abernathy. Back to Jordan. Dumping it down low to Gibson, back on the wing. Dribbling in the lane, floater off the mark, no good by Jordan. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Abernathy basketball, as touching it last was a City View Mustang down low. Abernathy a chance to add to a 10-8 lead here with 7:33 left in the first half. Into the half court comes Houston. 2-3 zone defense being played here by City View. On the wing, it's Houston. Houston goes back to Paez. Paez kicks it over to Reyes, back to Paez, and now the Antelopes will go to work. Again, they don't want to run with City View. This is all part of the game plan. Left-hand side now in the corner, Houston, and he traveled as he got a little bit quick of a start, and he's called for steps on the left-hand side. And it'll be City View basketball in the backcourt with 7:06 left in the first half. Abernathy leads it by 2, 10-8. As up the floor, here comes City View. City View on the wing, Jordan dumping it down low. Baseline jumper off the mark, no good, as Witten missed it. And Cash Garcia gets the Antelope rebound. Into the half court, well, not quite yet. Abernathy's got to get it into the half court as Houston gets it to Reyes. Left-hand side for Ethan Paez. Paez avoids a trap, gets it back out to Reyes near midcourt. On the right-hand side, it's Houston. Right wing to Reyes. Reyes drives baseline. He was fouled, no call. And they're going to call a walk on Reyes, and I'm not sure what the official was looking at right there, but the Antelopes turn it over. I did not see that one. As if anything, it looked like the defender for City View reached around and committed a foul. But City View will nonetheless bring it back the other way. Into the half court, wanting to drive baseline. You can't call that a foul. They don't. Fadeaway jumper spins out. No good for Christopher Witten, and Abernathy has the rebound. As so far, Wichita Falls City View, knock on wood, not shooting the ball well here in the ball game, but the shots have been contested. On the left-hand side, it's Reyes. Now out top to Luke Houston. Houston on the right wing to Ethan Paez. Paez is double-teamed. He goes back to Luke. Ooh, that's a bad pass. He wanted to thread the needle. You can't do that. There's too many bodies there for City View. And that leads to a transition opportunity as an and one at the other end for City View. First try, no good. The putback is there and tack on a foul. That's the game City View wants to play. And a chance at a three-point play that would give City View the lead back as we're tied at 10. As Kendrick Gibson Jr. heads to the line here for the Mustangs. With 5:48 left in the first half. Free shot is up and off the back iron, no good, and Harrell has the Antelope rebound. Into the half court, Sean Rodriguez gets it to Reyes. Reyes back over to Houston. Extending that defense a little bit now is City View. Abernathy's got to handle it. Right wing, it's Houston to the free throw line. Left-hand side for Reyes. Reyes back out top near the timeline to Luke, and the Lopes will run the offense. Out top to Reyes. Near the timeline. He picks up his dribble. Now double teamed, needs help. Ball poked away. Reyes recovers, tries to get it down low to Cash. Left-hand side, they save it to Rodriguez. Now high post Harrell. Left wing Rodriguez. Back out to Reyes. Reyes back to Sean. He goes in the short corner to Cash. Cash goes back out top to Reyes. Reyes drives to the free throw line. He's fouled, no call. Left wing Rodriguez for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound battled for and taken by City View. Outlet ahead, the Mustangs want to run. Mid-range jumper, off the mark, no good by Petty. An offensive rebound by Gibson, and then he boots it out of bounds. Abernathy's catches a break right there. It'll be Antelope ball in the backcourt with 4:44 left here until halftime. Abernathy and City View tied up at 10. A low-scoring defensive battle thus far. as Houston's going to get a quick breather here for the Antelopes. As Ethan Paez will walk it up now, extending a little bit of pressure defense. Here's City View. Abernathy gets it in the half court to Rodriguez. Down low, they get it to Garcia off the glass. He does a good job of going straight up and not committing an offensive foul, and he scores from the right-hand side. And the Antelopes regain the lead at 12-10. As City View will walk it up. 4:19 left here in the first half. Goes around to pick. Free throw line jumper partially blocked. Recovered by Jordan off the glass. Another and one opportunity for City View. As check that, that's Gibson that's going to go to the line here for the Mustangs. That is the first foul on Cash Garcia. As Gibson will go to the line. As Gibson Jr.'s free shot, no good, and Abernathy gets the rebound. Harold to Reyes, and we're tied at 12, the midway mark of the second quarter. Across midcourt, Abernathy saves the possession as it looked like Reyes was fouled right at midcourt, and he, to avoid going backcourt, kicked it over on the wing. Sean Rodriguez was going to be bumped out of bounds, but he got a timeout to save the possession. As that's going to be a 30-second timeout taken here by the Antelopes. And we will keep it right here. Abernathy and the City View Mustangs tied up at 12 in a defensive juggernaut here in the first half from the Rip Griffin Center here in LCU. Good ball game so far. These two teams playing for a shot to go to state tomorrow afternoon. Thanks to Has Beans Coffee, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, Hill Veterinary Services, St. Clair, and Massey Orthodontics, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Nana's Donuts as well. Into the half court, here comes Abernathy out of the timeout. Harold's got it top of the key. Now left-hand side to Shanito. He gives on the left wing to Reyes. Now out to Harold. Harold off the dribble. Picks up his dribble. Gets it back door to Reyes in the lane. He is double teamed. And that's going to be a 3-second violation on Malachi Reyes. I was just about to say he needed to get out of the lane. Good interior defense there by City View. And Abernathy, they're having a hard time on offense, but so is City View. 3:37 left to play here until the half. Tied up at 12. Into the half court, here comes City View. On the wing, it's Durham. He gives way to Petty, who dumps it down low, trying to get free down there. Up and under, shot up and good for Jordan Durham. And City View has their first lead in a while at 14-12. Important trip here for the Abernathy Antelopes. As Caleb Harrell will bring it across the timeline, poked away from behind by Petty. That leads to a breakout and a layup in transition for Christopher Witten. And it's 16-12, City View, just like that, leads by 4. Harrell has to get it across midcourt, and he throws it away as the pressure now getting to the Antelopes. This is an important stretch of game here for Abernathy. A 6-0 run by City View. They force an Antelope turnover. And Abernathy, this is gut check time for the Antelopes. With 2:53 left in the first half, 16-12. On the wing, it's Durham. Durham hands the ball off to Petty. Petty dumps it down low to Gibson. Gibson goes to work on Cash. Shot up, partially blocked by Cash. Tipped by Garcia to Malachi Ray, or to Ethan Paez. And Cash Garcia took a elbow to the face. No call again on City View. As that is the second cheap shot to the face by a City View ball player. They haven't been called for it either time. And Abernathy will have the basketball in the backcourt. As Cash Garcia going to have to head to the locker room. 2:37 left to play here in the first half. City View 16, the Antelopes 12. As they've got to get some blood off the floor as well, as Cash had to go to the locker room after taking a cheap blow to the face. They've done it twice, has City View, and the refs has missed it both times. 2:37 left here in the second quarter as they clean up the blood underneath the basket from the nose or face of Cash Garcia. Two minutes and 37 seconds, a very important stretch here for the Antelopes as Abernathy looks to keep this within a couple of possessions or even fight back even or take the lead here before the intermission. A big spot here in the ball game for the Antelopes, down by 4, as the last couple of buckets for City View have been off of a turnover and in transition. It'll be Abernathy Basketball out of the timeout. As Luke Houston will throw it in front of the Abernathy bench. As Houston looking to get it in, he gets it in to Malachi Reyes. Reyes goes back to Houston. Houston kicks it back over to Malachi. Abernathy's got to get it in the half court, and they do, over to Harrell on left-hand side. In the corner to Sean. Down low to a cutting Malachi. Ball loose on the floor, and a timeout City View, as gaining the steal and possession was Christopher Witten, and Witten gets the timeout for the City View Mustangs. As that time Malachi Reyes tried to force it inside, he lost his footing and lost the basketball. It's a 30-second timeout. As again, we will keep it right here. As 16-12 our score. We don't want you to miss any of the action here from the Rip Griffin Center in Lubbock, Texas. Abernathy has been outscored now 8-2 here in the second quarter. They led 10-8 at the end of 8 minutes. As you've seen glimpses of the type of game that City View wants to play, they do a lot of reach around action. So far, that has not been called a foul this afternoon. It'll be City View ball in the backcourt, leading 16-12. 2:22 left until the half. As bringing it up, here will be Jaden Witten. Across midcourt comes one of the Witten twins. He goes out top to Gibson. Gibson on the left-hand side, now to Petty. Petty goes back out top to Gibson. He drives in on Paez. Floater, good. It's a nice play by Gibson, and it's the biggest lead for City View at 18-12. Abernathy has to answer. Harrell back over to Houston. Antelopes have to get it in the half court. They do. Harrell on the left-hand wing. Tries to get it down low to Sean Rodriguez, and knocking it out of bounds is Jordan Durham. Sean will throw it in under the basket here for Abernathy. Malachi Reyes, check that, will throw it in as he takes the place of Sean Rodriguez. Off the inbounds in the corner, it goes to Harrell, and Abernathy will go to work. Out near the timeline, now near midcourt, it is Houston. Houston off the dribble, now on the right-hand wing, dribbles top of the key, left-hand side, it goes to Malachi Reyes. A minute and a half left in the first half. Right wing, it is Reyes over to Harrell. Harrell has a lane to the bucket. He drives in, it's blocked. Offensive rebound, shot up by Paez, in and out, no good. They want to push into the lane. City View out of control, shot no good. Abernathy pushes into the half court. Houston down the lane, off the glass, no good. Follow shot by Paez, no good. He was hammered, no call. That's been a foul every time on City View's into the floor, and the Mustangs have the rebound. A minute to go until halftime. But another close miss inside as well for the Antelopes. You've got to take advantage of those. 50 seconds left. On the wing, around to pick. Driving baseline, Witten, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Reyes. Reyes pushes ahead into the half court. Malachi in the corner to Sean for three. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound by City View. The Mustangs want to push ahead, and that should be out. Ooh, that's a bad call, as that was off the foot of Petty and out of bounds, but they're saying Harrell poked it out. It'll be City View ball underneath the basket with 33 seconds left here until halftime. 18-12, City View leads by 6. And the Mustangs will throw it in with 33 seconds to go. Off the inbounds, they get it to Gibson. Little up and under, and they're going to call that a foul. You've got to call that on both ends. How is that not a foul when the Antelopes have the basketball just the previous trip down the floor? It'll be free throws coming for City View, as that is the second foul on Caleb Harrell. 7th on the Antelopes. First free shot is off the mark for City View. No good. Out of the hands of Gibson Jr. He's got another one coming. City View, their biggest lead of the night at 18-12. And the second free shot is good. Make it 19-12, the Mustangs lead. Abernathy really needs a bucket here heading into the locker room, trying to get some momentum. You're still within shouting distance here if you're the Antelopes, but you're going to have to find some offense. As Houston bringing it up for Abernathy. He is hand check, no call. Right wing Houston, crossover dribble back out to Reyes. 13 seconds left until the half. He's got it top of the key. Reyes being hounded out on the wing. He goes to Houston, top of the circle. 5 seconds. He's got a drive to the free throw line. Mid-range jumper off the mark, no good. The rebound at the horn by City View, and that's the end of the first half. 19-12, the City View Mustangs lead Abernathy by 7 as they outscore Abernathy 11-2 in the second quarter of the ball game. As City View, they benefited from some calls as well. But again, Abernathy's got to find more offense in the second half. They absolutely have to, as 12 points not going to cut it as the Antelopes trail by 7 here at the half of the Class 3A Region 1 semifinal. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Antelope Basketball. Thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast. We are at halftime and will return to the air shortly. Tonight's game is sponsored and provided by the Abernathy Independent School District, First State Bank, Clark Riley Insurance, Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, the First Baptist Church, Ty Horsford Real Estate, JC Refrigeration, Cooling and Heating, Has Beans Coffee, Hill Veterinary Services, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, the South Plains Auto Ranch, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, Nana's Donuts, and Nutrien Ag Solutions. If you are interested in showing your support for the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and being a sponsor during our broadcast, call us at 806-773-4658. You can also rewatch this live broadcast by visiting this same YouTube channel. To stay up to date on all the latest news and broadcast information regarding the Antelopes, follow us on Facebook at Abernathy Antelope Sports Broadcast Home. Again, we are at our halftime break, and we will return to the air shortly. Go Lopes! When it comes to banking, you want people that you can trust, and those people are at First State Bank in Abernathy. As a locally owned and operated bank, First State Bank has been serving individuals and businesses with all of their banking needs since 1909. We have 3 convenient locations to serve you, and we are proud supporters of the Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes in all they do. If we can serve you in any way, come by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy, or simply give us a call at 806-298-2556. At First State Bank, we are your full-service bank. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop has been serving the Abernathy community since 1991. Todd and his team offers full-service funeral planning with love and compassion, while Carly and the crew at the Flower Shop can meet all of your needs from flowers to gifts to registries. Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop is locally owned and is a staple in the Abernathy community. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. We are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Lady Lopes, and we wish them the best of luck this season. The Abernathy Independent School District is a shining light in West Texas. As a TEA-recognized district, our students excel at the state and national level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H, band, and so much more. At Abernathy ISD, we offer a wide variety of dual credit and other academic opportunities. Leading the way into the future, at Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our heart is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday morning worship at 10:45, with Sunday school beginning at 9:30. We also offer a variety of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night adult and youth Bible study at 6 p.m. We would love to welcome you and your family at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. Feel free to drop by our office at 411 7th Street or give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud to support our young people, and we are cheering the Lopes and Lady Lopes on this year. Regardless of the type of personal or business insurance needs that you have, your first call needs to be to Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. With over 30 years of experience, our friendly staff is ready to serve you. Stop by and see us on the West Service Road in Abernathy, or give us a call today at 806-298-2591. Whether it's home insurance, auto insurance, or anything in between, we've got you covered at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. We want to wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you're looking for a used car, there's no need to search far and wide. Just pay your friends at the South Plains Auto Ranch a visit in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch can find you the perfect vehicle to meet your needs, and with their buy here, pay here mentality, buying a car or truck has never been easier. Give us a shout today at 806-298-2200 or come see us on South Avenue D in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch is backing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. In today's competitive real estate market, you want someone fighting for you. Ty Horsford is a licensed realtor in Texas and is proud to serve the people of Abernathy and the surrounding area with all of their real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just want to know what your property is worth, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. Ty Horsford Real Estate is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If you are in need of heating and air services on the South Plains, your only call needs to be to JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating. We've got the experience and professionals to handle all of your needs, as we specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. To find out how we can serve you with your heating and air needs, give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come by and see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes throughout the 2021-22 school year. As a leader in the agricultural industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future, with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are all equipped with experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful, blessed year. Thanks again for listening. We are at halftime and will return to the air shortly. And welcome back, Antelope fans, here inside the Rip Griffin Center at Lubbock Christian University. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, back with you as we are at halftime of this Class 3A Region 1 semifinal between number 22 Abernathy and number 6 Wichita Falls City View. And City View uses an 11-2 run to end that first half to take a 19-12 lead into the locker room. A very critical first 2 or 3 minutes, I think, here for the Antelopes. If they want to try and get back in this one, they're obviously still very much in shouting distance. And Abernathy will go to work. They'll have the possession arrow with starters on the floor to begin this second half. Down 7. Got to stick with the game plan if you're the Antelopes and just hope that you can get stops and claw back from 7 down. Out top, it is Luke Houston. Houston on the left-hand side, now to Reyes. Malachi Reyes. Out top on the right-hand side, it's Paez. He'll try a 3. In and out, no good. That one needed to fall, and it was halfway down for the Antelopes. And City View will come back with it the other way. They push it into the half court. Quick pull-up jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Christopher Witten. It'll be Abernathy ball in the back court. So both teams miss a shot on their opening possession. Abernathy brings it into the half court here early in the third quarter. Houston has it near the timeline on the left-hand side. It's Paez back to Houston. Houston high post, it goes to Malachi. Abernathy will run the offense. Left hand on the wing, it's Paez. Out near the timeline again, it's Reyes. 6:50 to play here in the third quarter. On the right-hand side now it's Harrell. Harrell goes back to Houston. A pretty good defensive set by Wichita Falls City View. On the left-hand wing, Sean drives in mid-range. He's double-teamed in the corner to Paez, and they're going to say Paez stepped out of bounds. He was bumped out of bounds, but obviously they're not going to call that, as I was hoping the officials would be a little bit better here to start the second half. Excuse me. Gotten a little choked up there as City View brings it back the other way. Into the half court comes the Mustangs. Jordan Durham on the right-hand side leaves it for Jordan. Now back to Durham on the left wing as Abernathy plays a 2-3 zone defense. Out top, Jordan to the free throw line. Now leaves it in the corner for Petty. Baseline jumper off the mark, no good. And Harrell has the rebound. And Luke Houston will bring it back up for the Antelopes. Houston across the timeline. Under 6 to play here in the third. Abernathy trails 19-12. Another bad pass by Ethan Paez leads to a breakout for City View. That's what you cannot do. You have got to be crisp with your passes. Turnovers killing the Antelopes this afternoon. 21-12. City View's lead is 9. It's slipping away if Abernathy doesn't do something. On the left-hand side, it's Malachi Reyes. Reyes picks up his dribble, drives in. He's stripped on the way to the basket. 2-on-1, City View. They run the other way, and a foul call. And Christopher Witten will shoot a couple of free throws here for the Mustangs. A chance for City View to push this to a double-digit lead early in the third quarter. As Abernathy fans pleading for the officials to call fouls on both ends. At the line here is Witten. As his free shot is good, it's 22-12 City View with 5:22 to go. Abernathy shooting just 29% from the floor. 8 free throws for City View today, just 1 for the Antelopes. Second free shot good as well. And it's a baker's dozen lead for City View, 23-12. Into the half court comes Malachi Reyes. He's double teamed. He gets it to Houston. Abernathy's got to knock down some shots if they want to get back in this game. Sean Rodriguez gives to Houston near midcourt, and Abernathy will go to work. Houston bounces it on the left-hand side to Reyes. Reyes goes out top, now to Cash Garcia on the wing at Houston. Houston goes around to pick, tries to drive in, it's not there. Tell you what, very good defensive play tonight by the City View Mustangs. On the right wing, Garcia. Garcia leaves it on the wing for Malachi. Malachi Reyes stepped back, thought about it for three. Instead, hands it off to Harrell, who goes to Houston. Houston kicks it over now to Garcia. These are the type of possessions you have to have end in a point. Cash Garcia dribbles it off his foot, and it's going to be a timeout granted to Abernathy. Abernathy had possession in a timeout. The Wichita Falls coach trying to call timeout. You've got to have possession to call timeout. Learn the rules, kind sir. And it will be a timeout on the floor. I think this is just going to be a 30-second timeout. Abernathy is just absolutely, they're trying to be patient on offense, which is what you want to do. Again, excuse me, got a frog in my throat or something there. You want to be patient on offense, and that's what Abernathy has done, but you cannot turn the basketball over with that being the game plan, and unfortunately that's been the difference so far, as Abernathy with 13 turnovers, just 2 turnovers for the City View Mustangs in the ball game. That is the difference right now. You're looking at 13 Abernathy turnovers compared to just 2 by City View. Out of the timeout, it'll be Abernathy Basketball down 23-12, and they've only scored 2 points since the first quarter of the game. If they've got any chance to rally in this one, they've got to find some offense while continuing to play at a somewhat patient pace, because I don't think you can run with City View. Off the inbounds, Abernathy gets it in the backcourt to Malachi, and Reyes will go to work into the half court. And out of the timeout, Abernathy turns it over. A bad pass goes right into the scorer's table across the way, and the Antelopes beginning to crumble a little bit. 4:16 left in the third. They still have not scored here in the third quarter. City View will go to work. Jordan Petty out near midcourt. Goes on the right wing now to William Jordan II. He's near midcourt. Jordan drives in, floater off the glass, high, no good. City View is over the back. It's not called, but Houston gets the rebound. Harrell is double teamed. He goes to Houston. Abernathy's got to get it into the half court as Houston brings it up. He gets it across midcourt. No, he doesn't. A 10-second call on Luke Houston as he didn't get it into the half court in time. And Abernathy right now, they just are completely out of sync with 3:43 left in the third quarter. As City View will go to work, 3:40 to play, leading by 11, 23-12. Over on the wing is Jordan. He goes back out top to Witten. Witten dribbles in, pushes off on Houston. Offensive foul not called. Fadeaway jumper no good. And the rebound goes to Caleb Harrell. Harrell will bring it up for Abernathy, who desperately needs some offense. Out top, it is Luke Houston. Houston on the right wing now gives it to Malachi. Malachi wants to go baseline. They're all over him. No call. Back out in the corner, Houston. Houston thought about it for three. Gets it to Sean, who cuts towards the basket. And Sean Rodriguez gets a driving layup. And it's 23-14. Abernathy back within single digits. It's a 9-point ball game. Into the half court, City View will bring it up as the Antelope fans try and make some noise defensively. As Christopher Witten has it near the timeline. Guarded by Sean Rodriguez, now over on the wing to Witten. Right wing, Jordan. Jordan wanted to drive baseline, he can't. He goes back out top now to Durham. And now City View going to play a little bit of keep away. Now driving all the way into the lane, losing the basketball was Witten. It's stolen away by Houston. He gets it to Sean, who goes to Houston in the half court to Reyes. And the Antelopes will run the offense. as Abernathy trying to cut into a 9-point game. On the left-hand side, it is Rodriguez. Rodriguez being hounded as, I tell you what, the City View coach keeps trying to call a timeout when they don't have the basketball. Falling to the floor, Rodriguez does get the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. The Antelopes will have it out of the timeout. We will keep it right here for the 32nd. 23-14. A 9-point lead for the City View Mustangs. Abernathy, they trailed by 7 at the half. They could get it back to 6 or 7 with a bucket on this trip out of the timeout. As Abernathy is very much within shouting distance of City View, but they really need to go on a run right now. 23-14. Abernathy trails City View by 9 with 2:03 left here in the third quarter. Friday afternoon basketball from the RIP here at LCU. Abernathy's Luke Houston will throw it in as we come back to play. As looking to get it in, Abernathy gets it in the half court. Houston will go to work. Houston gives to Sean on the left wing. Around to pick, Rodriguez picks up his dribble. Now leaves it for Cash Garcia on the right wing. Now it's Malachi. Malachi drives down the lane. Layup no good. He's absolutely hammered. Sean Rodriguez the follow. He misses. He was fouled, no call. That is a foul every time on the other end of the floor. Into the half court comes City View with the basketball. In the corner, 3, Witten, yes. Witten got free, and he knocks down the triple in the corner, and it's back to a 12-point lead as Malachi pushes into the half court for the Antelopes. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Out top is Malachi Reyes. He spins in the lane. Defender fell down. Finger roll is off the glass and good. As Malachi Reyes gets the bucket for Abernathy, as a Mustang is slow to get up. As William Jordan will kind of limp off the floor. It'll be City View basketball in the backcourt as Jordan Durham will throw it in. 26-16, City View leads it by 10 with 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Quick three, back-to-back threes, yep. It is Christopher Witten, another one in the corner, and timeout taken by City View. It's a full timeout, and it's the biggest lead for the Mustangs at 29-16. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Basketball.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our heart is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday morning worship at 10:45 with Sunday school beginning at 9:30. We also offer a variety of kids and youth activities, as well as Wednesday night adult and youth Bible study at 6 p.m. We would love to welcome you and your family at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. Feel free to drop by our church office at 411 7th Street or give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud to support our young people, and we are cheering the Lopes and Lady Lopes on this year.
And welcome back here inside the Rip Griffin Center in Lubbock, Texas, on the campus of Lubbock Christian University. 29-16, City View leads Abernathy by 13 with 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Abernathy will have the ball out of the timeout. It's been back-to-back threes by Christopher Witten from the left-hand corner that's pushed this lead out for City View. City View going to try and turn up some defensive pressure, and they're going to try and take Abernathy out of it right now. See if Abernathy responds. Into the half court comes Luke Houston. On the right wing, now on the left-hand side, it is Ethan Paez. Paez off the dribble. Abernathy's got to find some offense. Down by 13. Under 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. On the right wing, Houston, he dribbles into the circle, backs his way in, Now leaves it for Paez. Paez on the wing. He is hounded, lost it, got it back, gets it to Harrell, and Harrell traveled in the lane. Right now, Abernathy just cannot find a rhythm offensively whatsoever. Credit City View's pretty staunch defense for that. 22 seconds to go in the third, and the Mustangs will walk it up. Jaden Witten across midcourt. Witten goes over on the wing to Petty. Petty on the left-hand side. Now wanting to drive down the lane in the corner to Witten, and that should be a walk, and it is, as Christopher Witten's three was going to be short anyway. And with 4 seconds left, Abernathy's got to try and get it in and get a shot away. 4.2 seconds left here in the third quarter, with City View leading the Antelopes 29-16. Abernathy's got to get it in. Bad pass to midcourt. Abernathy gets it. Paez, the three. It's good if it goes. It is off the mark at the buzzer, and that's the end of the third quarter. Abernathy's going to have quite the rally if they want to play in tomorrow's regional final. It's 29-16. City View by 13. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to Abernathy Basketball.
As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future, with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year.
And welcome back, fourth and final quarter. It's now or never for the Abernathy Antelopes, who trail City View 29-16 as we head to the fourth quarter tonight. A 13-point lead for the City View Mustangs. It's matching the biggest lead of the night for City View. It'll be Mustang ball as well to begin this final 8 minutes. Abernathy is going to have to pick up the pace a little bit offensively now to get back in this one. There's a near steal by Malachi at the top of the key, and a timeout granted to City View, as I didn't think the Mustangs had possession as the ball was around loose on the floor, and they're going to give City View a timeout. It's a full timeout. The Antelope fans fired up as well, feeling like the officiating's been a little one-sided, and I would agree, but you've also made some mistakes. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Playoff Basketball.
Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop have been serving the Abernathy community since 1991. Todd and his team offers full-service funeral planning with love and compassion, while Carly and the crew at the Flower Shop can meet all of your needs, from flowers to gifts to registries. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop is locally owned and is a staple in the Abernathy community. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. We are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Lady Lopes, and we wish them the best of luck this season.
And welcome back, City View Basketball, as we welcome you back to the Rip Griffin Center here in Lubbock, Texas. 29-16, a 13-point lead for City View, and they've got the basketball at the free throw line. Jordan Witten brings it back out on the wing, and there's a foul called on Ethan Paez, as that is the second foul on Abernathy, and that is Ethan's third. Surprise, surprise, they've not called a single foul on City View the entire second half. And the Mustangs will throw it in as they get it into Witten. Witten out near midcourt. Playing defense is Houston, driving in, give and go, shot up no good, and Cash Garcia going to be called for a foul. He breathed on him down low. And it will be free throws for Kendrick Gibson. That's the second foul on Cash. It's 2 shots here for Gibson Jr. He eyes the basket. And the first one is good, and it's 30-16. City View leads by 14. Abernathy has scored just 4 points since the opening quarter. That, unfortunately, not going to get it done at the regional tournament level. Second free shot in and out, no good. Cash Garcia has the rebound. And Luke Houston will dribble it up. Houston goes across the timeline. On the wing now, it is a Malachi. Abernathy's got to get some shots up. Reyes gets it to Cash Garcia. Garcia gets it to a cutting Harrell in the lane. He's double teamed in the corner. Sean left wing. Malachi, he drives the lane. Floater in the lane, off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled away by the Mustangs. 6:40 to play in the fourth quarter, and it's 30-16. Into the half court out top, it is William Jordan. Jordan near midcourt. He was on the right wing, now dribbles into the circle, spins the lane. That's a nice move by Jordan. No good on the shot, though. Rebound goes out of bounds. No, it doesn't. Now it does go out of bounds, and it's Abernathy ball. As we've got a injured City View Mustang over on the ground on the far side of the floor. It was either Christopher or Jaden Witten. I'm not sure which one, but they're both up and fine now. As 6:20 left to play. 30-16. Abernathy trails by 14. As Malachi Reyes will bring it up. He is being fouled the whole way, and they don't call it. What do you know? There's a whistle and a foul called on City View. The first foul on the Mustangs in about 12 minutes. They've been doing that absolutely all night, they have. You may have heard a fan in the background. Just been a frustrating afternoon so far for the Lopes. All the way around. Right wing, it's Caleb Harrell with a hand in his face. He'll try a three, short, no good. And now the ref's going to start trying to make it look better on the scoreboard. A foul on City View away from the ball. That's what they do. Abernathy will throw it in underneath as Sean Rodriguez will inbound with 6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Abernathy's got to start filling up the bucket. Rodriguez off the inbounds, gets it to Harrell, off the glass and in. Nice inbounds play there for the Antelopes, and it's 30-18. Is trying to bring it up as William Jordan. He does into the half court. He drives the lane. He's fouled, and Jordan will go to the line and shoot two. .553 left here in the ball game. Abernathy trails 30-18. And headed to the line is William Jordan the second. He's got 2 shots coming. The first one is good. And it's 31-18 Mustangs. Second one by Jordan off the back iron, no good. Abernathy gets the rebound, and they've got to bring it up. As Luke Houston with 5:45 to play brings it into the half court. Abernathy trailing 31-18. Now Malachi Reyes goes to Harrell, top of the key. Harrell crossover, drives down the lane, and a reach-in foul called on City View. They're going to start calling those now, but maybe too little too late. And Sean Rodriguez will throw it in under the basket, as that's the foul on William Jordan the second, his second. Sean Rodriguez will throw it in, looking to get it in, gets it on the wing to Houston. Houston, an extended 2-3 zone defense, left-hand side, Paez, he drives the lane. Floater is off the window and good by Ethan Paez. It's 31-20 with 5:14 to play. As into the half court, here comes City View. Out top, it goes to Durham. As Abernathy, 5 minutes to play, down 11 at 31-20. They're going to have to extend the defense as we go inside of 5 minutes left. Out near midcourt, it's Durham. Durham being guarded by Houston. Now driving in is Durham. Kicks it back out. Now City View starting to play keep away with 4.5 to go, leading 31-20. As Caleb Harrell playing defense out on the wing. Now trying to drive in right-hand wing. Out top, and again the Mustangs will reset in an 11-point ball game. Abernathy's going to have to start trying to knock it away with 4:13 and counting to play. Abernathy's got to find stops. And there's a reach-in foul on Harrell. You're going to have to start fouling if you're Abernathy because you've only been called for 4 fouls so far in the second half, excuse me. As that'll be the 5th foul. 2 more will be City View to the line in the bonus. Jaden Witten will throw it in underneath. Looking to get it in. Gets it in to Jordan. Jordan bounces it on the wing to Christopher Witten. Guarded by the senior, Sean Rodriguez. There's a reach-in foul on Sean, a hand check. Tell you what, City View is so fast off the dribble. They win that first step, and they're hard to catch up with. Off the inbounds. A foul going to be called on Ethan Paez, despite a little bit of an elbow thrown there by William Jordan. And it's going to be 1-1 the rest of the way for the Antelopes. Or it's going to be 1-1 for the Mustangs, rather, because the Antelopes have committed their 7th foul. As that is the 4th foul on Ethan Paez. At the line here is William Jordan. His free shot is good. And it's 32-20 City View with 3:57 to go. Second free shot, Jordan, as he eyes the basket. It's up, it's good. He made them both, and guess we've got a timeout here taken by City View with 3:57 to go. City View 33 and the Abernathy Antelopes 20. We'll take a break. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Basketball.
If you are in need of heating and air services on the South Plains, your only call needs to be to JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating. We've got the experience and professionals to handle all of your needs as we specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. To find out how we can serve you with your heating and air needs, simply give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come by and see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes throughout the 2021-22 school year.
And welcome back here inside the Rip Griffin Center on the campus of Lubbock Christian University. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, back with you this afternoon. And with 3:57 to go in the ball game, Abernathy finds themselves trailing the City View Mustangs 33-20. You're going to need some luck here down the stretch if you're the Antelopes trying to get back in this one. Not out of the realm of possibility, but it's going to need to happen. It's going to need to happen fast as Malachi gives it to Houston across midcourt. As out top near the timeline is Houston. Now Harrell's got it. Deep on the right-hand side. Harrell crossover dribble. Tries to drive in down the lane. Has it knocked away. Ball is loose. It's a jump ball. And the possession arrow is going to keep it with Abernathy. With 3:34 left. Abernathy was trying to force the action and almost turned it over. As Luke Houston will throw it in here for the Antelopes. Sean Rodriguez will throw it in here on the sideline. Gets it into Houston, now over on the right wing, Reyes. Houston in the corner, Rodriguez slips it down low. Good ball movement, and Paez gets the bucket. And it's 33-22 as City View will bring it up. Into the half court, it's Jordan. Spinning in the lane, now goes back out top to Witten. It's an 11-point ball game. Abernathy's going to have to extend the defense, but right now Paez has 4 fouls, and that's going to triple team, leave somebody wide open for City View. Down low, it's Gibson Jr., the bucket, and it's 35-22, the Mustangs lead. Into the half court comes Luke Houston. Houston goes on the wing to Harrell. Harrell gives it to Houston. Might have gotten away with a walk. Now on the right wing, it's Malachi Reyes. Reyes dumps it inside to Harrell, who throws it away. Tried to get it back out top. It's stolen by Jordan the second. Houston goes back to block the shot and is called for a foul. And William Jordan the second will go to the line for a couple of City View free throws with 2:34 to play. As the first free shot is up, and it is good by Jordan. Second free shot is good as well by Jordan, the second. And it's 37-22, biggest lead of the night for the Wichita Falls City View Mustangs. Out near midcourt, it is Harrell. Harrell goes down the right lane. That's a blocking foul that's going to send Harrell to the line for 2 shots. As Caleb Harrell will shoot 2 with 2:19 left here in the fourth quarter. Headed to the line here is Harrell. Harrell eyes the basket. Free shot off the back iron and no good. He's got another one coming with 2:19 left. Brock and Shallowater on deck here in the second Class 3A Region 1 semifinal. Second free shot, no good. Missed them both, did Harrell. And the rebound pulled out of there by City View as we near 2 minutes to play. 37-22, a 15-point lead for the Mustangs. Out near midcourt, working it around the perimeter. Now on the right wing, it's Witten. He drives in the lane. It's off the glass and good for Witten. And it's 39-22. Into the half court. Here comes Abernathy. 1:45 left. Houston drives to the free throw line. Left wing Reyes for 3 off the mark. Paez tracks down the rebound for Abernathy in the corner. On the wing, he'll try a 3. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound collected by City View with 90 seconds to go. As Abernathy is inside of 90 seconds away from seeing their season come to a close for the 3rd straight year here in the Class 3A regional semifinals as City View throws it away in the half court and turns it over. As Sean Rodriguez, the senior, checks back in here for the Antelopes. As bringing it up into the half court, here comes Malachi. Malachi Reyes drives in on the right side. He falls down, gets it on the wing. Houston will try a three, and it does not get the roll as bodies hit the floor, and it's taken away by a City View. Under a minute to play, a break towards the basket, and a foul on Antelopes. We'll send Jaden Witten to the line for Wichita Falls. 39-22. City View leads this one by 17. They're going to advance to tomorrow's regional final. That will be at 1 p.m. right back here at the Rip Griffin Center at LCU as the free shot is good. They will get the winner of either Shallowater or Brock, who are playing at a chance to go to state. Witten's second free shot is no good. He missed one of two. And I tell you what, if you would have told me coming in that you would have held City View to 40 points, I would have said that's a win. Unfortunately, the Antelopes have not had the offense to back up that effort. As you're holding City View 35 points under their season average. But there wasn't enough offense today for the Abernathy Antelopes, as this one may go into the books as a 40-22 final in favor of the Wichita Falls City View Mustangs, who are going to advance to the Class 3A Region 1 final with an 18-point win over your Abernathy Antelopes. As the ball game is over, and for the Antelope seniors, Malachi Reyes, Ethan Paez, Luke Houston, and Sean Rodriguez, the final game in their basketball career as Abernathy Antelopes. That's always the hardest part of your final game of the season. That doesn't matter if you end in the state tournament, the regional tournament, or the regular season, as those seniors playing their final game of the season. 40-22, City View wins it over the Abernathy Antelopes, and they'll play for a regional championship tomorrow. As City View, you did some things that you wanted to do today, but in the end,